Hello and welcome to Wilderness TV. Today we're back in the Black Mountains for another Wilderness TV adventure. Ben, Frank, Lewis and myself have headed to the hills for a weekend of wild camping, fishing and I'm guessing a few beers. Perhaps I should have tidied up before we started filming. So, most of the kit we've got with us is actually camera equipment and fishing gear. Now, we like to travel as light as we possibly can on our adventures, and this is actually my tent that I'm using. It's a Vango Ultralight 100. It's literally very light, very small, and yeah, no underpants, but I've got a tent anyway. So while I'm left setting up camp, Frank is itching to get out on the water. So he sets off with Ben to check out what the River Hondic has to offer.
Today we're up on the banks of a river called the Hondic, which is a tributary of the Mono, and we're fishing it as part of the Wild Stream scheme, which is administered by the Oscar Foundation. It's a great scheme that gives anglers access to a lot of the small streams and tributaries, and you can either go online and book a day in advance, or you can buy a season permit which allows you to fish any of the streams that aren't pre-booked. So it gives you access to a considerable amount. I think just in this area alone there are about 15 different areas you can fish, covering almost 24 miles of river, and that's within about 10 minutes drive of where we are today. The great thing about these little streams is it gets you up right out into the countryside. I mean, the scenery around here is absolutely stunning, and there are a few small campsites around on the river that you can camp up on, so you're right next to the river and you can really get the full experience of being out in the wilderness rather than being close to farms and shops and that sort of thing. So it gives you the opportunity to really relax and get away from the hustle and bustle of modern life and enjoy a bit of fishing and a bit of camping and some great company and great food.
After a long drive, there's only one way to finish off the evening. A campfire, a chat, good steak and a couple of beers. We awake to a mild morning in the valley, and the smell of a good fry-up wafts around the camp. After Frank's success yesterday on the river, I'm eager to get fishing.
You look at that fish that you had, though. I mean, we turned up to the river, you only took a couple of casts and you got into an absolute belter of a fish. When you've got to remember we're on such a small stream and we're right up in the headwaters of that stream, you would expect to catch kind of fingerlings, tiny little things that maybe just make the rod tip bounce, but you hooked into a right clunker and it was absolutely awesome. I mean, a fish of 12 inches plus on a stream this size has got to earn so much respect. It's just, it's really good fun.
Well, first pool of the day and an absolutely stunning wild brown trout here on the river. I can't tell you how beautiful these things are. Beautiful red spots. I'm just going to lay her on her back just a minute, just to make it a bit more placid before I show you. Hold her nice and gently, and hopefully, there we have it. Look at that, absolutely stunning.
Nice. Yep, well done, mate. Yep.
Well, that's another first for me. Wild brown trout on the dry fly in the most fantastic location you can ever imagine. How can I be any happier? Another stunning fish, what can I say? I'm in heaven. That's a mayfly, and there's a fantastic hatch going on at the moment. Turn around that way so you can see them perhaps. Oh. Absolutely beautiful insects. Hold on. And it's gone. But that's what we're fishing with. Biggest of a day so far, I think.
Yeah?
Absolute beauty. Oh, the colours on this one. What I can't get over is just the coloration of them. They are absolutely beautiful. Look at that. What more can you say? Well and truly hooked there in the sizer. Obviously we want to make sure we keep her in the water, we don't want her to damage. Just going to take that hook out a second, give you a proper look. There we have it. Absolutely stunning brown trout. I'm a happy man. I'm a happy, happy man. That's 3 fish, all 12, 13, possibly 14 inches in size.
The one thing I can tell you is the fact that I still get like a little kid. I get really excited about getting on that river every day, even if I've been fishing it for a solid week. I just can't get enough of it. It's just one of those things that you just always want more, and you always try and expect that the challenge is to get that much further, to catch a fish slightly bigger, to catch a fish on a different technique that you haven't used before. It's just being out there and the challenge of not knowing what's ahead of you.
After a full day's fishing and filming on the river, it's time to head back to camp and back up the files. And make a brew. It's time to sit back, reflect, and take it all in.